I'm Phoenix Wright, the lawyer who's hopefully gonna just do a 180 on this case. It's fine.
Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right?
No, the rest of it.
Oh. Matt gave the bellboy a tip.
Okay. Hold it.
Press it.
So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Ah, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was, because the tip really shocked me.
How much it was?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. That is, yeah.
Weird.
Shocking. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. Ah. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
What's new?
It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about.
I mean, like, I know why the face is gonna be surprising, so I want to know why the tip was surprising.
Okay.
And maybe someone else, okay.
We might get to ask about both.
Probably gonna get to ask both.
Probably.
Also, we probably need to know that OnGuard tipped him like thousands of dollars for, a murder.
Maybe a highly specific amount of money that we might have a record of in our record.
The defendant is
that
a
was for the
huge
bear.
star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. I've literally never had that much money in my life.
No.
Oh no.
If I had to guess, I'd say maybe $30, $40.
That's still a good tip.
And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
Oh, why did you say it like that?
Oh,
yeah.
you know.
Fat roll of cash.
A
Hey,
roll
guys,
of cash?
Remember to tip your assassins generously.
A really fat roll of cash? Oh my god, look
That
at
is
his
my
suit.
ass.
What?
Ah, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
I was literally taking a screenshot of that line so that I could change tip to ass and send it in the Discord.
Nice.
God.
A very fat roll of cash that can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
It's just another element of client relations.
The judge is beginning to look at my ass. I mean, awfully suspicious of us. I'm assuming we should object.
Probably.
Objection! The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. See what I did there? Objection. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders?
Yeah.
What is happening?
If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
You definitely
I
can.
mean, you could. Why are you
It's
here?
Oh my god.
it's a different kind of job, but
The world's oldest profession.
He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work.
So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Why are
I
you
don't know what's
saying it
happening.
like this?
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. So much is
Assuming that
happening.
roll of cash was not a tip.
So incredibly not my intention.
Payment, Your Honor.
Payment?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Carita. I literally almost said ass.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the ass.
He was the ass.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this. Do you?
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
Yes.
Forget that I did that. I have here the card Shelley DeKiller left at the scene of the crime. Also an extraneous comma.
Shelley, the killer.
He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley DeKiller.
Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head, and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Oh?
Tell the court, please.
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night.
What? Wow, this guy's losing.
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
No.
Yes, sir. Right away. The second time.
Wink.
This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Great.
And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean...
Looking forward to pressing that I mean. Thank you very much. That is all we need for now.
Huh?
I just said I mean.
But I'm not done. There's still more.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. DeKiller. Then we shall see.
Edgeworth's trying to speedrun this trial. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I do believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh.
What?
Ha, 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 ha.
This is no laughing matter.
Okay. Hold it!
Okay.
And what time was it? I thought Phoenix was gonna be like, did you really have to go to the bathroom?
Oh, well, I don't remember.
1 or 2?
The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m., right? And I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8-10 p.m. by that time.
That's really
Sounds
fast.
about right.
You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers?
What details do you
Sorry.
want?
I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats.
Hold it! Are you sure it was the same bellboy?
Yeah.
And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform, after all.
But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face.
Oh.
Irk.
So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt.
So, which room did the bellboy come out of? Hold it! The victim's room, huh?
Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right.
It was Ron's room.
Shut up.
Words cannot describe how screwed I am.
Oh.
Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Hold it! So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next?
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed?
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers.
But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide, or...?
Try to pull a fast
Try
one.
to pull a fast one.
Yeah, I want to try. There is nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really, really is.
There really, really isn't. Objection.
Some expert testimony in here.
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for
Never.
room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed, ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest's room empty-handed.
Hold it! So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? I'm not letting it go.
Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass in it.
Juice.
Juice? What kind of juice was it?
I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice.
Oh,
Whoa.
if we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now.
Proof,
Is it really
huh?
that hard to...
Sounds like another
just-
job
it
for the
wouldn't-
court record. Hold it.
Yeah.
Please don't be so quick to judge.
Ah, but it's kind of a Powers family thing.
What does that mean?
Think of every person as a thief.
What? Will?
Jesus.
Oh?
Well, I guess a thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent.
They're both also rogue archetypes.
Hey.
Sorry.
Criminals.
That's not the point, Phoenix. Get it together. In any case, if that bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us.
Well, he was! But he really is the assassin, you know?
Yes, but you can't give in yet. If you want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. It's what you're best at, Phoenix.
Oh boy. Okay, what do we have in the court record that proves that a bellboy can be empty-handed? He delivered the juice?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. He left the juice behind.
Take that.
Objection! Mr. Powers.
Yes.
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you?
Damn.
Shit.
As soon as you heard the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious?
Rude.
He's got all those stitches and
Uh-huh.
So, a baseball has stitches.
Phoenix.
Edgeworth on the other end of the courtroom, knowing Phoenix just has to lie out of his ass, is just face palming. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
Yes.
Phoenix.
This is like that screen cap looks like it would have come out of an objection.lol, but no, it's the game. Cool. Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is the crime scene.
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Ah, but that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room.
Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time?
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
Don't sound very sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Is there?
The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say, empty-handed. This would have come
What?
across better in writing, but not that well. Anyway, I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands, is what I'm trying to say here.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Huh? What?
That bellboy, he was wearing gloves.
Gloves?
Okay.
Yeah, pitch black leather ones.
Ooh.
All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
He had
Not like
eczema.
He had really smelly hands.
He was Curly from Of Mice and Men.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Deep cut.
It's only a deep cut if you don't reference it once every 2 weeks like we do in this household.
Black leather gloves. Sounds stylish. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Stylish or sexy? Sexy.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Ugh. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious.
Well, yeah.
God.
Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. I love this.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather?
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant.
Oh, that man.
A
That
really
man.
big fat
Edgeworth.
roll. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
Can you try though?
Yeah, could you? It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest?
Oh, yes, please tell us more. Okay.
Thanks, Will.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then, the old guy just left, without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom, and then back to my seat.
Cool.
Great.
Important testimony.
So, the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room?
It was all about that aftercare, Your Honor.